If you are a woman in your 40s and you have experienced a major life crisis, divorce, cancer, any of the big traumas going on, and like you've just noticed your competitive edge is just like gone, completely gone. I think some of that might be hormones, but the more I sit here and I reflect on what's been going on, hi, I'm Coach Jessica. I am the owner of The Road Coach, and we coach busy athletes all across the country, even some international. It's a lot of fun, and we specialize in helping runners find their second wind in life and on the run. My story, past 2 years, got divorced, and it was a fucking nightmare. I was in court, it felt like every other week. I left in 2023 December, and I ran my fastest 10K 6 months later. I was like, this is it. I am finally free. And then custody battle after custody battle. And then we had some major trauma happen it was just a whole thing. And I'm not going to get into it because it is extremely personal, and it's still like when I talk about it, I can't talk about it. Just know that I went to hell and back. And hell and back and hell and back. And during that whole time period, I blew up 30 years of faith. I walked away from the church culture after 30 years of being a devout Baptist and went free on spiritual. Like, I'm talking massive spiritual awakening. So I had a spiritual awakening. I had a major separation and divorce. I had been through therapy to recover, like emotionally. And so I walked away from so many different communities, but I did find myself. Having said that, this is the first year I've had a chance to breathe, like to sit down and look at the past 2 years and be like, what? I'm trying not to curse too much. I really am. But something happened when I turned 40, and then the F-bomb just like goes off. Anyway, my point in sharing this with you is I ran my fastest 10K 2 years ago. It was a 39, 620 pace. I was like, holy crap, I'm going to go run sub 3 in the marathon. No, Jessica did not run sub 3 in the marathon. You know what happened? I ran 3:28. I don't know, one of my slower marathons. And then this year I just ran the rad 10K today, and it was 5 minutes slower. Like, it's like, what is going on? Why do I feel like I'm running backwards all of a sudden? Well, it's kind of like, you know how, okay, well, we'll put it in simple terms to where it's not like all melodramatic, because my story does sound melodramatic, and that's because it kind of fucking is. So, you know when you train for a marathon, and then you hit your taper weeks, and you finally start to rest a little bit more, and then before the marathon hits, like, you start getting these random aches and pains. It's because your body finally has a chance to rest and recover. I feel like not physically, but mentally and emotionally, I'm finally having a chance for the first time, and after 2 years, to rest and recover. I was in very unstable housing the past 2 years. I had to move 3 different times, had to move in with friends. And like, I am telling you, yes, I left an abusive situation, and I do not regret it, but I was not prepared. I was not financially prepared. I mean, to sum it up, instability in the home, instability in the finances, had to walk away from a different couple, away from so much, and I began to feel so isolated. It was hard. This is why women do not leave abusive relationships. They say, well, I don't see bruises. Okay, tell that to my covert narcissistic, like, church, God-fearing man. Okay, that was a little bit of a tangent. Let me stay on point. My point in sharing this all with you guys today is you cannot compare your paces from before these traumatic events. You can't, and you shouldn't. You shouldn't really compare paces anyway. I mean, I had to go back to why did I start running in the first place? It was to relieve stress. That's all it was. And it was to finish something. And I did. I am a chronic not finisher. I will start 3,000 different projects, and none of them are finished. They're like all either half-assed or like at 98%. I'm like, I just don't have it in me to do the last 2%, which I am working on. You just can't compare, because if life is handing you a nightmare, what are you gonna, I mean, I guess we could put a bow on it and like be like, Merry Christmas.